Okay, so let's look at some props. Got a lot of ground to cover today. This is my mini rad. I've had it for a while. I had to add the text at the bottom with a sticker that I printed myself. I put the clip on the back. Gas started to escape from it. Luckily it's argon, which is pretty safe. We breathe it all the time. I dropped it and the glass broke out, so it needed to be re-glued. And then I found another one that was slightly better condition, so I bought this one as a replacement. But even after I cleaned it, it had a lot of dings and discoloration to it. Then I got a third one, which is pretty well pristine looking, but I did notice that between 3, 2, and 1, number 1 has a different design on the meter. The actual label back there has more glow in the dark area to it, and if I'm not mistaken, its needle is black, you know, in the dark, whereas these two needles glow in the dark. So I'll probably sell number 2, but I'll keep number 3, and just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna keep number 1. I don't think I'm gonna add the clip on the back. It just never worked. I don't wanna damage this one, and I've got a pouch that I can put it in that will keep it from getting dinged and scraped when it's on my belt. Got this recently. This is a Monitor 4, another Egon handheld prop from the second movie. I don't think I ever really showed this one off. This was my number 2 phone for Janine. The first one I bought was green, and I thought about painting it, but then I got this one, so I've still got that green one that I need to list on eBay. But she only has that phone for part of GB1. Later on in the movie, at the end of the montage, she has a different telephone with more lines. So they're sort of subliminally telling you, even with the scene design and the prop design, that the Ghostbusters have been super successful during that montage. So I got this one in an auction recently. It's not quite exact. These should be chromed, and the faceplate should be, you know, the same as the base. So this one's got a dark brown here, but it's got the 20 lines of office extensions there, and it's got the cord. The main reason I went ahead and bought this one, even though it wasn't accurate, is because in the auction it included a photo of the bottom of the telephone, and this little sticker right here says "Made in Corinth, Mississippi with pride." My mom is from Corinth, Mississippi. All my relatives pretty much from Corinth, Mississippi. I spent my summers there as a kid. I still go quite frequently. It's just an hour away. So I went ahead and bit the bullet, and I paid a little bit, you know, just self-indulgent on that one. I wanted to have that phone that had that on the bottom. Got this little dealy bob in the mail from China, but I went on an event for the 30th anniversary of Ghostbusters. I went to Huntsville, and I had all my stuff laid out. It never occurred to me to charge my proton pack the night before. Now, I normally charge it with this. It's just a little, it plugs into the wall socket and goes straight into that little plug that I added on the aluminum plate on the bottom that goes inside to the blue brick battery. So I don't have to crack my shell open to actually charge my proton pack. Unfortunately, I forgot to do this the night before. So my thinking was, wait a second, if I had one of those that plugged into the car, I could have charged it during the hour that I was driving to the event. So I think I paid $3 for this from China. So not a lot of money that I spent on this one. But I'm gonna go take both of these over to my dad and let him test them with his voltmeter. He's the electrician in the family, and make sure that I'm getting the exact same amount of charge from both of these before I actually hook the car one up to the proton pack. I don't want to do anything that might, you know, overload the blue brick battery, because those are expensive to replace.